Good morning, my name's Owen.
I'm Harrison.
And today we're doing the Blackwater Walk. So we're starting here in Tiptree, the home of the world famous Tiptree jam, and we're actually standing in the farm, as you can see around us here. The sun's just rising over there in front of us, so hopefully we'll be able to make a bit more use of the sunlight, unlike last time where we kind of ran a bit short of light. Today's a new route. We've never done this route before, so it should be quite interesting to see how we navigate it and how we manage nav on top of just trying to get familiarised with our bearings here. So what I'm going to do now is show you a bit about the route today. We'll go through a map and then we'll catch up with you a bit after. See you in a bit. Today's walk is a fairly easy walk of village hopping at 30 kilometres in distance. We start at Tiptree Heath, go out to Tolshant Darcy, Goldhanger, Little Totham, Great Totham and back to Tiptree Heath. The first leg, which takes us out to Tolshant Darcy, is 8 kilometres in distance. The second leg, which took us to Goldhanger, was 7 kilometres in distance. The third leg to Little Totham was 4 kilometres in distance. The fourth leg to Great Totham was 6 kilometres in distance. And the final leg back to Tiptree Heath was 5 kilometres in distance. The walk took us about 6.5 hours to complete in total, and I'd recommend it to anyone beginning walking long distances. So now you've got a bit of an idea as to the route we're going to take today. It's pretty cold. I wouldn't mind putting my camera away just because the hands are getting a bit chilly. So what we're going to do is we're going to head on towards Tolshant, a bit further down towards the Blackwater. As you've seen, our first checkpoint on the map. We're going to enjoy the views of the sun rising, and if we see anything interesting we'll show you on the way. I have no doubt we'll see some nice stuff, so won't be long till we see you again. So at you, the island and I, we have a little bit of a fondness towards Tiptree jam. Not just because it comes from our home county of Essex. It's just down the road from us in Colchester, but when I was on the Isle of Arran challenge, the one we did 2 years ago in, obviously, Arran. It was the final day, and I was having breakfast in the Douglas Hotel on the seafront, just off the promenade at Brodick, just before setting off on the ferry to head back over to the mainland, and was getting some toast. Went over to have a look at the things I could slap on my toast, and what was sitting there? Tiptree jam, finest jam in the world, sitting there waiting. And it was a nice little sort of ceremony to end the walk with. So yeah, what are you up to, Harrison?
Just cracking puddles all night over.
With such children at heart, really.
Make an interesting sound, that's for sure.
It should be quite nice walking across some of the
Look at that, can you hear that? Oh, what's that?
it should be quite nice walking across some of the mud while it's frozen this morning. Should make a bit of a contrast. We'll try and get as much out of the mud as possible today, because it slowed us right down on our last walk. But yeah, we're going to crack on. See you in a bit. So we're at Tolshant Darcy now. We've just been and seen the church. Really nice church. You couldn't quite make out what it was made out of. I don't think the rock is local, but really nice church. How are we doing in terms of stats at the moment, Harrison?
Yeah, not too bad. We've just passed the 5 mile mark. It's almost 10 o'clock. So yeah, just under 2 hours, 5 miles. Not a bad pace.
That's good pace. The walk we've been doing today has been a bit of a funny one. There's not really much in terms of sights to see. It's just mainly open field, so we've been able to cover quite a lot of ground in a short amount of time. And fairly easy nav as well, you know, it's been pretty obvious. But anyway, we have a bit of an interesting walk now. We're going to head down to the Blackwater, pretty much on the estuary, and then head up Goldhanger Creek to Goldhanger. And what we're going to do is have a bite to eat there. So yeah, we're going to get on with that, and we'll see you when we get to Goldhanger. So we've just arrived at Goldhanger after that long walk. We've had a bite to eat. That was an interesting walk over, loads of open fields. Got to see a bit of the Blackwater, as you hopefully saw in that video. But it was made a little bit longer, wasn't it, Harrison? What happened?
Yeah, I may have happened to drop my poles halfway through that bit, so an impromptu 100-metre sprint back to try find them. But luckily they were just laying there on the path, so
yeah,
no big dramas.
They worked out quite nicely as well, because we were able to fit a battery swap in as well. But I don't know what we would have done if you hadn't found your poles.
Oh god, no, we'd be in there all day
looking for
like, where is it?
Fingertip search. Yeah. It wouldn't have been nice. But anyway, we're here, we've had something to eat, fascinating walk over, and what we're going to do now is we're going to head on towards Little Totham. It is midday, 12 o'clock, sun's not high in the sky, so I don't really want to fancy messing around with sunlight like last time, running out of sunlight. Might happen, might not, you never know. But how are we doing in terms of stats, Harrison?
Oh, stats. Right, we're just hit the 10 mile mark and about 3.5 hours walking, so
brilliant stuff. Right, we're going to get back on with walking, and we'll see you when we get to Little Totham.
see here, kid. You gotta just go for it. Don't think about what comes after or what came before. About what comes after or what came before. You just gotta bend your knees, take a deep breath, and jump.
We've just come and gone from Little Totham. It was a bit busy with all the cars around there, so we've just walked on a bit further, a little bit of a walk and talk. I feel like in today's video we've not really had an opportunity to stop and talk much on the way around, just because it's not like the last one where we've got places like Leamani Tower or Friday Woods and stuff like that. It's far more village hopping, I like to call it. And the villages, they're just a bit too small to have like little squares and stuff. But we'll keep on walking. Our next stop's Great Totham. Might be something nice there we can talk about. But how are we doing, Harrison, in terms of morale?
Yeah, no, doing good. Poles are coming in handy.
Awesome.
Nice bit of momentum gain in there. Definitely a good purchase. But no, about 2/3 of the way through, so looking forward to getting to the finish.
2/3 of the way through. Not too bad. I've just come off for stones there. But yeah. Can't really think of much else to say really. It's been a bit of a muddy day. Certainly not as muddy as the Roman River walk. That was something else, but we've had fun crossing fields. Yeah, next stop, Great Totham. We'll see you when we get there.
About what comes after or what came before. You just gotta bend your knees, take a deep breath, and jump. And you might think, what if I fall? Well, what if you don't? What if you fly?
So we're just at Great Totham now. We've done that long walk you just saw. Really lovely church here, and we've just been having a look around the churchyard. Small stop here because this is our final stop on the walk. Great Totham's one of those strange villages where you've got here the bottom half of the village, and then you've got the top half a bit further up north. So after we're finished here, we're going to head up north to the top half of Great Totham, and they're completely separated from each other. If you have a look on an Ordnance Survey map, there's actually 2 Great Tothams marked on the map, but we've only got about another 4 kilometres left, so about an hour of walking. How are we doing at the moment in terms of stats, Harrison?
Yeah, stats, so 16.2 miles in, just over 6 hours walking. So, not doing too strong, going well.
Good, good. So,
enjoying the walk.
Yeah, how have you found it today compared to other walks?
Not much nicer than the last one, just more chill. Easier walk. It's the same distance, but it's a lot easier and just more gentle and steady. I like it.
Yeah, I think we've managed to manage time a bit better today as well. But overall, it's been great fun. And like we said earlier, not much in terms of sightseeing, but village hopping, it's always appreciated every now and again. But yeah, hopefully we've got some more interesting stuff coming up. We've been planning hopefully next year's challenge, big challenge in the summer. Not going to spoil it, not going to reveal it for a while. And also planning future walks, so little ones like Bradwell, Wormingford, stuff like that. But hopefully we're going to have some exciting stuff coming up for you over the next few weeks if all works out fine. So yeah, we're going to head on to Great Totham now, and if we see anything interesting on the way, then we'll let you know. And then from Great Totham we're going to head up to Tiptree Heath where we started. We'll just finish out there, and yeah, that'll be the end of today's walk. So we're going to crack on, see you in a bit. How's it going, Harrison?
Great.
So that's the end of today's walk really. We've just arrived at Tiptree Heath. I'm sort of lifting my voice a bit because the road's just there. Fantastic walk. What do you think, Harrison?
That was a good one.
Yeah.
One of the best ones so far.
One of the best so far. There we are. So that's going to be it for today. If you've enjoyed today's walk, please subscribe. It sounds really like cheesy and corny saying that. It's a bit of a cliche at this point, but we've noticed we're getting quite a few views now. So in order to sort of remind you to that the videos are coming out and that it's available, then obviously if you're subscribed, then you'll find it easier. It will end up in your feed. And also if you just press the notification bell, then YouTube will actually actively notify you when our videos are released. If you enjoy walking, if you enjoy Essex, if you enjoy seeing the countryside, then make sure you share our videos, because chances are other people will too. But yeah, that's all I really have to say. Have you got anything to add, Harrison?
No, that's it.
That's it. Well, hope you enjoyed watching the rest of our videos, and we'll see you on our next walk.